Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, welcome back to Conversations With here at the Seattle Central campus today. But I'm actually interviewing someone who went to school at our South campus, but is now an alumni and has come back to say hello, which we're so thankful for. Maria, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks. Thanks so much for making the time to come down. Can you tell the listeners who you are, your full name, where you're from exactly, and what you studied when you were at South Seattle?
Hi, everybody. My name is Maria Dolores, and I'm from Equatorial Guinea. So when I was at South, I studied hospitality management.
Hospitality management. That is one of our popular with international students. That's great. And what's really interesting is that this is a family affair, because not only did you come to South, but now you currently have a family member going to school here, yeah?
Yes.
And what's she studying?
Right now, she's just learning English, but later on, maybe architecture.
Wow, that's pretty cool. How's she enjoying it?
So far, so good. She likes it. So
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, I want to go back to your story. We'll get her in for an interview eventually one of these days. That would be nice. We've had quite a few students from Equatorial Guinea. We want to invite more to come to our campus. But when you were first thinking about studying in another country, what age were you? How old were you when you started thinking?
Well, I was like 17 when I went to Mexico.
What? You went to Mexico?
Yeah, for nursing degree.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I was around like 22 when I came to U.S.
So you went Mexico and then the United States?
Yeah.
Oh, so
I
you didn't
went
go
back home.
Oh, you did go home.
And then came over here.
So that's really interesting. So to be an international student in Mexico, which university did you go to?
Oh, Guadalajara University, yeah.
Yeah. And how was that experience?
It was really good. I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are there any relationships between the two countries that allow you to easily study in Mexico?
No, my cousin was over there. So she helped me.
Nice. And for those of you who don't know, Equatorial Guinea is a Spanish-speaking country.
Yes.
Is it the only Spanish-speaking country in
Yeah, it is.
Africa? Yeah. Wow. So you had no problem connecting with people. That's really good. What about the accent? I mean, it must be quite a different accent.
Yeah, it's really different.
Yeah. They talk very funny in Mexico, right? No. So you did all those years in Mexico.
Yeah.
Then you went back home, and then you applied to come to the U.S.
Yeah.
And did you apply to a number of schools or just Seattle colleges?
Actually, like the company that was sponsoring me, I was in Charlotte first. So I was there for like almost 6 months.
Oh.
And then they transfer us to Seattle.
Yeah.
And
you said, so there was a group of you that came.
Yeah.
And you all went to the same school. You said Charlotte?
Yep.
Yeah. Is that North Carolina?
Yeah, North Carolina.
Yeah. Which is very different than Seattle.
Yeah, very different. But I like it better than Seattle, though.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like more about that part of the world?
The people are really friendly. And the environment is really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's hotter
I don't think so. Well, I was there during winter time.
Oh, you were there in the winter. Okay. Yeah, summer is very hot, I think, in Charlotte.
Oh, never been there in summer, though.
So if you were enjoying it and you were really, really liking that area, why did you transfer? Did they want you to transfer? Or,
Yep.
Oh, they told you to go. And why Seattle? Why didn't they send you to L.A. or...
Maybe because they had a lot of people from our country here, so they want us to stay together.
Okay.
I don't know why, though. Why.
And did all of you go to the same place? Did you all go to South Seattle College, or did some of you go to one place and some of you to another?
We were all at South, and then after 2 years, everybody have to choose their own path.
So you did your 2 years. So when you say hospitality, did that include like the culinary part of it?
Yes.
You did. Tell us about because we've interviewed the head of the culinary department there, and we've talked to some students. Tell us about your experience in that kitchen, in that facility.
No, not like in the kitchen of the staff. It's
you
like
didn't do that
for
part.
the management.
For the management. Gotcha. So tell us about the program. What did you like most about it? What was the most difficult part about it?
Well, I wouldn't say I like it because like my teachers, Hannah and David, they were really cool, and we had like a lot of outside activities. We have to meet a lot of people around, having those meetings. That was really fun.
Yeah. So when you were finished with those 2 years and you got your associates, did you do a year of OPT?
No, I didn't.
You didn't go do any work. So immediately after you graduated, what happened?
Then I went home. Then I came back, and then I went to university.
You went to university.
Yeah.
How long did you go back for? How long were you back in Equatorial Guinea?
For like a month or two.
Oh, so just a short time.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then you did your 2 more years in the same area of study?
Yes.
Okay. So you graduated with, is it a BA or BS in hospitality?
BS.
Is it a BS?
I think.
You think so?
I think it's BS.
Okay. And following your experience at the UW, what did you do after that?
So I started working as a grocery store assistant manager.
Okay.
And then I decided to go back to school around October of 2022.
Oh, okay.
To get my master's degree.
Nice. Yeah. And that's at UW as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much longer do you have on that?
I'm going to be graduating in October.
Oh, so not too long.
Yeah.
So let's talk first. We have a lot of students that are interested in the transfer process. You know, a lot of people that are here haven't gone through it yet, but you have. So tell us about how you decided to go to UW. Did you talk to them before you applied? Did they guide you through the transfer process, or was someone here guiding you through it, or did you just do it on your own? What did that look like?
They used to have like a conference at South Seattle about all the universities.
Yes.
So you have to just talk to the member of that university. They're going to give you the process.
Right.
And Slovenia help. Yeah.
So was it difficult to get accepted, or is it competitive to get into UW?
It wasn't really that difficult. Because, like, as long as you have experience, that I think it depends on the person. So most of the time, the company was talking to them. So, yeah, we didn't really do much talking to the university. So,
all right. Well, what about a GPA? Were you required to have a certain GPA in order to get accepted at the UW?
I think it was around 3.0 or 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is pretty high, actually. 3.5 is good. So you must be a good student.
Not that
much. Not that much. And you enjoyed your experience at UW?
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun.
What's the best thing about being a student at UW?
I don't really know.
You don't know?
Maybe soccer practice.
Oh, did you play?
Just a little.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You did you compete for UW?
Oh, no.
No.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
All right. What else did you do for fun while you were there? Did you go to the games?
Just once or twice.
Once or twice.
I don't really like football. So.
No, but they have basketball, they have soccer, they have swimming, they have all sorts of sports.
Well,
Yeah, all right. What do you do for fun when you're not studying and going to school?
playing video games.
What is it?
Playing video games. I'm a gamer.
Like what kind? What's your favorite game?
Roblox.
What?
And The Sims.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Well, so you went to UW, you got your degree, you spent a little time working, and then you decided to go back for your master's degree. So when you applied to go for your master's degree, did you have to take a test? Did you have to take a GRE before you applied? Nope. You just applied to their, what is it, School of...
Yeah, when I applied, they just asked me for my university transfer credits.
Okay.
So, and then I did like a test for the scholarship.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you got a scholarship?
Yeah.
That's really great. So let me ask you this, because a lot of students, when they start at a community college, they like that because when they transfer, they can get what's called a transfer scholarship. Were you offered a transfer scholarship when you went to UW?
What do you mean?
So normally they want, like four-year schools will want to attract international students that are already in the States going to a community college. Mm-hmm. Since you were coming out of a community college, were you offered any financial incentive?
No.
No, none of that. So tell me about did you get any scholarship money when you were at South Seattle?
No.
Okay, gotcha. And then when you went for your master's or in the process, are you automatically applied for it, or do they have an open application period and you fill out an application? How does that work?
For the scholarship?
Yeah, for the master's degree.
Yeah, like my advisor told me to apply.
Oh.
So, yeah. Because they told me to apply for FAFSA.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, since I wasn't like American citizens, so they told me to apply for the scholarships. He gave me the website, and there was like a time period and the pen of your grade.
So there you go. If you guys are here, talk to your advisors because they might clue you into places where you can get money. What about working on campus? When you were at South or at UW, did you work on campus at all?
Just at South.
Just at South?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I was working, I don't know how they call it, like Broccoli Center.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was working there just on weekends or whenever they have like any events. So,
Yeah. Did you like that job?
Yeah, somehow.
Well, how did you find that job? I mean, I have international students asking me all the time, it's like, hey, where do I go to find a job? And where did you look?
I talked to Robin. I think she was advisor at South.
Oh, okay.
So I talked to her, and she told me to talk to the director. I forgot his name.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It was kind of easy, though.
It was?
Yeah.
Did you have to fill out an application? Or
No.
Nothing like that?
Mm-mm.
You did have to get a social security card, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about that process.
I think that was easy. From the school, it was easy, but at the administration of it, it was difficult.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I had to go for like 2 days straight just to be able to get like, how do I call it again?
Like,
appointment.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after that, you're going to have to wait like 2 weeks for them to send you your card.
So plan ahead a little bit if you're on a time crunch. But you got your social security card, started working, and the money that they pay you, does that go right into your school account to help pay for school, or do they just pay you a check?
No, they was paying me a check.
Nice.
I didn't have to pay a school on my own because I had like a sponsor.
Right.
So
it just got taken care of.
Yeah.
Wonderful. But what about living? So you were at South. Our dorms for Seattle colleges are here at the central campus. So we do have housing available here, and that's convenient for central and north students. Mm-hmm. But for South, because it's a little further out, a lot of students they'll get something else. What did you do for housing?
I was living in a host family.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Who set that up?
The advisors.
Yeah?
They had everything ready for us when we got here. So
nice. And were you the only international student staying with your host family?
No, there was another Vietnamese student, and a girl from Congo Brazzaville.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it must have been a big house.
Yeah.
So it was a family, and then they hosted 3 of you.
Yep.
That's awesome. And did they interact with you a lot, or did they just be like, there's your part of the house, leave us alone?
Oh, they were really friendly. Like, they was even going out, we were babysitting their kids, and it was really cool.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool. Did they take you on a vacation or anything?
Oh, no.
Nothing like that. Well, what about while you were here? Did you visit, or have you gone and visited other parts of the U.S.
Yeah.
just around, like maybe the West Coast?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you were in Charlotte. But...
yeah, I went to Houston a few times.
Oh.
And Atlanta. Like 2 weeks ago, I was in LA, so.
Ah, yeah. So, of those cities, which did you like the most?
I would say LA.
LA's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
How was the weather? I mean, it's good this time of year, right?
When I was there, it was kind of cold sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
Oh, that surprises me. Did you see any movie stars?
Nah. I wanted to, though.
Did you go down and see the stars in the sidewalk?
Yep.
So you did the tourist stuff. Cool. Do you like movies? Are you a movie watcher?
Yeah, but that depends.
Uh-huh.
I like horror movies and comedies.
Right on. Well, let's talk a little bit. This is going back to when you first started getting ready to come. You went to Charlotte first. Mm-hmm. So to get your visa, I know that a lot of the students I talk to in West Africa, sometimes they have a challenge getting their visas. Mm-hmm. Tell us about your visa process. You got an I-20. How long did it take to make an appointment at the embassy? And then how long did you have to wait?
Like in my case, it was easy because I had somebody that was doing that for us. But
but you still have to go to the interview, right?
Yeah, but I just went and then I got an interview, so I didn't have to do the appointment thing. But when I was doing for my niece, it took like a month for them to be able to get an appointment. Because right now it's kind of difficult in my country to get an appointment to come to the U.S.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Equatorial Guinea is one of those countries that is broken into different islands. So, right?
You
guys are out in the water there. So
some places, yeah.
Did you have to fly somewhere to do your interview, or were you close?
I was in the capital city.
Oh, you were already there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it really easy. And what was your experience like doing your visa interview?
It was fun, like no fun, but they were just asking like, what am I gonna do in the U.S.? What are my intentions? So, yeah.
How long did it last?
I would say like 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, well, that's not too bad.
But somehow they forgot to get my fingerprint. So I had to go the next day to do that. So. And after 2 days, so I got my visa approved, and that's it.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
And then when you flew here, did you fly through London to get over, or what's the route that you take?
No, from my country to France, from France to Charlotte.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you went to Charlotte.
I think it was from France to Georgia, and then from Georgia to Charlotte. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Georgia is a big hub for, like, Delta Airlines has a big hub there.
Yeah.
Wow, very good. So now that you are in your master's degree, do you plan to do some, I don't know, can you do OPT after your master's degree? Are you in a position where you'll be able to get some sort of internship or work in the field that you're studying?
I think I can. I already have my work permit because I was working, like, I started working at a grocery store when I finished my bachelor degree.
Right.
So they helped me to get a work permit.
Who's they?
The company owner.
Oh, they helped you with all that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was really good.
Well, so let's say we have a student back in Equatorial Guinea. Does this company continue to sponsor students? Do they still send students? Or did that program end? Or do you know?
They're still, but just like they are not helping, like, how can I say it? They're still helping students, but I don't think in the U.S.
Oh.
They send them, like, I think in China, Russia.
Right.
I don't know why not here, but...
Well, can you tell us the name of the company and then the people that are listening can do research if they're in Equatorial Guinea?
Equatorial.
Okay. So you could check out their website, I guess, probably, or
I don't know if they have, but they can check.
you could check. Maybe they still offer this program, and if you don't come to the U.S., maybe they'll help you get somewhere else. If education is the goal, maybe there's a way to do it. That's good. But I'm glad you were able to come to the U.S.
I know, right?
Do you stay in touch with the others that came with you at the same time?
Some of them.
Some of them?
Yeah.
Have some of them gone home? Or are they all still here?
That I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just in touch with just one.
Okay.
But the others, so I don't know.
All right. But the one that you've stayed in touch with is still in Seattle?
Yep.
All right. So you said that you really liked North Carolina. Do you plan, after you're finished with all this, to go to a different part of the States? Or do you now like to live in the city?
I want to move to Houston.
You said you were there twice. I think that's really interesting. What do you like about Houston?
I don't know. My sister-in-law lives over there.
That would help. Yeah, family.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of hurricanes in the Gulf of Mexico. So, yeah, I used to live in Texas for a short time, and I liked being there, but living there full time, I don't know that I would do
Really?
that. Yeah, it's too hot for me. I'm just more of a cool weather kind of guy.
Well, it's not that hard because in my country it's hot, so
Sure.
I'm kind of used to it.
What's the best time of year to go to Equatorial Guinea?
I think during summertime.
That's the best time?
Yeah.
Isn't it super hot in the summer?
Not super hard, but Seattle is hotter than my country.
Get out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really surprised. Because you guys are almost on the equator, right? You're very close.
It's not that hard, though. Maybe because I'm used to it.
Maybe. Maybe it's because you guys are surrounded by water. Maybe that helps keep things cool.
Just the capital city is surrounded by water, but at the continental section, it's not really surrounded by water. Yep.
Right. All right. Well, very good. Oh, do you hear that? That means it's trivia time. This is the part of the show where we ask some trivia questions about Seattle or Seattle colleges. And since you're an alumni, this should be easy for you. Oh, boy. Okay, question number 1. You went to South Seattle College. At South Seattle, they have an animal associated with their campus. What is that animal? You forgot your...
Wolf?
No. Lives in the water. It's really cute.
I know it's not at all.
It's the sea otter.
Yeah.
The otters. South
Yeah.
Seattle. Yeah.
I don't know a lot about animals.
It's all right. This game is just for fun. There's no pressure here. All right. Question number 2. Is Seattle colleges on a quarter system or a semester system?
Quarter system.
Yes. Woo!
Yeah, got one right.
You got one right. Now, you've been living in Washington for quite a while now, so this next question should be fairly easy. What is the capital city for the state of Washington?
Oh, boy. Olympia.
Yes! That's really good. Nice job. All right, very good. Next question. What state is just to the south of the state of Washington?
State?
So we're in Washington. There's another state between us and California. What is the name of that state?
Oregon.
Yes, Oregon. Nice job. You're doing pretty well. This is great. Okay, final question. This one's really easy. What was the last movie you saw in the movie theaters?
No at the movie theaters though, but at home.
Okay, what'd you see at home?
Just this morning I was watching the Planet of Apes.
Planet of the Apes?
So, yeah.
You know, the new one's coming out right now.
Yeah.
And so you saw the newer version or the older version?
I think the one that was sold on 2017.
Okay, so it's the newer one, yeah.
Yeah.
And what'd you think?
I didn't finish, but it was good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like to watch the apes take over, and it's pretty good. I remember when I was young, I saw the original one, which I was like, this is a really strange movie. But then I loved it. I grew to really like it.
Me and my friend was talking about it at work yesterday. I was like, we're going to go to the movies to watch the new one.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, let me just start again so I can be familiar with it.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Because I think there's 2 or 3 before the one that's just coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. I'll be interested to hear what you think. You have to send me a WhatsApp. Say, hey, I saw Planet of the Apes. I recommend it, or no, I don't recommend it. Because I go to a movie like almost every week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This week we went and saw the movie Challengers, which is kind of a tennis movie.
Oh.
I mean, it's more than just tennis, but that was kind of the theme of the show. And it was pretty decent. It was pretty good, but I'm curious because Planet of the Apes is in the theaters right now. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, since you have been through this process, at the end of the interviews, I always ask, because you've been through it, you have a lot of wisdom to share with the world, whether it's back in your region or whether it's, kids from Korea or Brazil. They're thinking about coming to the United States. They're maybe thinking about Seattle colleges. What would your advice be to them? I know, it's hard, right? And it could be more than one piece of advice. I'm sure you have a lot of wisdom.
What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
So that for them to be confident, know what they're gonna do, and before they come to the US, they have to do the research really good. So.
I agree. That's good advice, actually. In her case, there was a company sponsoring you, and that helped out with a lot of things. But for those of you who don't have that luxury, the more you know about your educational plan and about the system, it's a really good piece of advice. Do your research. Awesome. What's one thing you wish you had known before you came to the U.S.? Like,
maybe like I kind of knew somehow, but
Mm-hmm. Well, let me ask you this. Was the U.S. what you thought it would be? Because, people see movies and they get this idea of what America's about, and then they get here. Did it match up, or was it way different than you thought?
Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't really surprised.
Oh, okay.
Because, I used to watch movies, and I wasn't really that impressed with the U.S. So I didn't believe what I was seeing in movies. So.
No, that's great. All right. Well, fair enough. So the last thing I always ask our guests is if they don't mind saying a few words in their first language. Of course, Equatorial Guinea is a Spanish-speaking language, but I understand you speak more than one. So maybe you can tell people what language you're going to speak in, and then just say a few words.
I would rather speak Spanish.
Speak Spanish then.
Because I speak my traditional language, but I can't make a full sentence out of it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of you have heard Spanish before, but you've probably never heard someone from Equatorial Guinea speak Spanish. So this will be something to listen for. So thank you.
Okay, lo único que les puedo decir es que tengan en cuenta que cuando vengan aquí, sean confidentes, no importe lo que alguien les diga, so pongan en mente que todo lo que tú propones en la vida lo puedes conseguir. So I just told them that to believe they can achieve whatever they want, no matter what other people say.
I love it. Very good. Thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations on all your success so far. And good luck getting your master's degree. You're already underway there, and we'll be done soon. So that'll be. Are you going to walk in the graduation ceremony? You put on your hat?
I don't know yet.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Did you walk in the ceremony at South? They have a graduation ceremony.
They was doing drive-through. It was the pandemic time.
Yeah. Well, now they do it at the baseball stadium.
Yeah,
it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, when I graduated, for my, AA associate degree. Yeah, I work at the T-Mobile Park.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's cool. How was it?
It was great.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I went last year. I was really surprised.
It took forever.
Yes. Get comfortable. Wear something comfortable, good shoes. You'll be there a while. But it's a bit of a party. Did your family come?
No, just my friend.
Just your friend?
Yeah.
Do you still have family back in Equatorial Guinea that?
Yeah, most of them, like in my mom's side, most of them they live in Spain.
Oh.
But in my dad's side, they're there.
They're there?
Yeah.
Has anyone come to visit you from back in Africa? Have they come to visit?
Nah.
No? Well, you're always welcome if you're out there listening. But...
My sister wanna come next year though.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that happens for you.
I know.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Thanks again. And thank you guys for joining us today. Appreciate it. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.